Talking about welcome to the power play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Flyers signing Mike Knuble to a one-year deal for the rest of the season after losing Scott Hartnell for 4 to 8 weeks with a broken foot. Kind of a tough deal for Philly going through forwards. Hartnell's out 4 to 8 weeks. They're out. They don't. Braden Shen for the next game, or actually tonight against the Rangers. Excuse me. And Ronaldo's out with the injury too. Briere still hasn't come back yet. So like I said, I talked about this with the Shen suspension. If I'm Scott Lawton, I'm going, more minutes for me, better chance to prove myself without going back to juniors, which is obviously a big thing with your Lawton. But it's kind of Knuble isn't what he used to be, but I think he's a serviceable forward that can definitely help. Not in sort of the same capacity. Hartnell helps out, not to the same effectiveness by any means at this point in his career. But I mean, you're looking at a guy like Knuble. He's played in Philly. He won a cup in Detroit a long time ago. He had 114 goals in his 4 seasons as a Flyer. So I mean, he's been around the block. He knows what he has to do. I mean, last year in Washington, he was, slow as dirt. But I think you can definitely. You need a stopgap. He helps you for a couple months. Kind of keep the Flyers above water. I think he can. Still help out in the net front, the power play. He's one of the best of that when he's a Bruin. He's absolutely amazing. Was it the 700-pound line? Him, Thornton, and Glenn Murray. But I think that's what you got to look at. I think he's perfect stopgap for Philly. I think Holmgren knows what he's doing, being proactive, getting an able body to fill Hartnell's role on the team. Like I said, not to the same effectiveness, but he can do some of the things Hartnell can. And just get a couple weeks out of him. Hartnell comes back, Briere comes back in the next couple days, week or so. Then on the bottom 6, get Ronaldo still hurt, and then once it all comes together, Philly will be a force to be reckoned with. But let's see what happens. But the Hartnell injury is going to hurt. He had a career year last year. He looked great with Giroux and with Yager, and it's going to be a tough one to lose. But I think they're a resourceful enough franchise. I think Holmgren's still out there sniffing around. I don't think he's done making moves. Obviously, this season no one is. But I think their primary weakness is on defense. That's their Achilles heel. That's why they offered Shea Weber 14 years and in excess of $100 million to play for them. So we'll see what Holmgren does. He's one of the best GMs in hockey. He's built a good team. He's not afraid to take risks. He's not afraid to give up assets. And so we'll see what happens. I think they need another defenseman first and foremost, puck moving, power play guy. But I think I think they'll get another forward that can play at a high level, top 6 role. So we'll see what happens. Exciting time in hockey as always. When they're not locked out, good stuff is happening. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Flyers signing Mike Knuble and losing Scott Hartnell for 4 to 8 weeks. Stay tuned for more episodes with the season and beyond. Later, guys.